More than a decade of Democrats pushing for maps that give them better representation at the state capitol, the governor signed new districts into law today that do just that. It is a significant shift in Wisconsin politics, and political reporter Will Keneally has more on how much of an impact this will have.
Yeah, Eric and Susan, I want to stress just how pivotal a change this is for Wisconsin politics. And I think one way that you can know is just the amount of cheers that we heard from members of the crowd as the governor entered the conference room for the signing ceremony. That is not something that you often hear during these press conferences. Those cathartic cheers from Democrats come after more than a decade of what they've considered to be unfair maps. The new maps could mean a very different political landscape for Democrats.
It's a new day in Wisconsin. And today is a beautiful day for democracy.
What this looks like, Republicans have a 2/3 supermajority of the seats in the state Senate. Now, under the map signed today, that moves to an even split. For Democrats to get a majority, they could get that if they have an election year like Governor Evers did in 2022. Now, that's a similar story in the state assembly.
I think having the ability to find a middle ground on a lot of things, I think is really important. You know, we're a purple state. We have to operate as if we operate here as what happens outstate.
Now, there was a little bit of contention. Democrats in the state legislature actually voted to reject these maps last week, frustrated by the process. It was a bit of a different tone, though, today.
I trusted Governor Evers to consider all of those angles and make his decision. That's exactly what he did today, and now we move forward with fair maps.
Evers confirmed today that he will ask the state Supreme Court for clarity on when these new maps will be effective, which is among those concerns by Democrats.
And listen to them, and you know, they made good arguments, but I felt at the end of the day, this is the right thing to do for the people of Wisconsin.
Now, if Democrats do get a majority in one or both of those chambers, that could put a lot of policies back on the table, things like legalizing marijuana or expanding Medicaid here in the Badger State. Moving forward in the state capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.
Well, thank you. Assembly Speaker Robin Vos releasing a statement on the map, saying in part, this legislation brings to an end the sham of litigation designed to deliver judicially gerrymandered Democrat maps to the liberal special interest groups funding said litigation.